Hi there, Gunnar here. See if I get any light on myself. I'm sitting here in my office window. So yeah, I'm back again, and I had a fairly long sleep last night. I think I need a little bit more sleep now when I've started running again. So I slept almost 7.5 hours. And yeah, I guess I guess I needed that. I'm still not going to bed early though. I'm going to bed at 2:30 a.m. last night. So I'll see if I can try to get to bed at midnight today, so I get a little bit more efficient sleep. The early hours, you sleep better the early hours of the night, and hopefully that way I'll get a little bit more rested. Also weighed myself for the first time in a long time, and I've gained some weight. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm actually now over 70 kilos, which is quite unusual. So hopefully with a little bit more looking at my diet, eating less sweets. I've been eating a lot of bread lately, so much more carbohydrates than I usually do. So I will try to cut down a little bit on that, and also with my running, and be a little bit more diligent with my diet. As a runner, I'd like to be around 65, 66 kilos when I'm training, and maybe getting down a little bit even more when I'm doing the marathon. For every 5 kilos less in a marathon, I mean, that's quite a bit, but that's like 13 minutes or so on a marathon. If I could weigh 5 kilos less, carry around 5 kilos less of fat. So it's a good idea to lose weight once the race is going on, unless, well, you have to do it in a smart way so you don't lose muscle mass, because you don't want to lose that. What you want to lose is just the fat part. And doing this maffetone strategy now with my running, trying to keep my heart rate below 132, a very low heart rate. I will burn more fat, and if I eat less carbs, that will help out also. If I get sort of, maybe not a keto diet, but close to there anyway. So that's that. I will go for a run here in a while now, and I lost my notes. Hold on. Wow, it's my notes. Yeah, I still haven't gone for a run yet. Yesterday I went 10k down to Miraflores, down to the ocean. You can watch that video if you haven't done that already. And I got a few more birds for my lockdown list, because I've mostly birded from my house, and you know, when I've gone to the market now, since I've expanded to 3 kilometers radius, I got like 4 new species for the last 3 months, you know, just because of getting close to the ocean. One of the best birds yesterday was Grubildani, which I don't see here too frequently. Anyway, I had written down a few notes what I was going to talk about today during this broadcast. And so one thing I've been doing here now, since we're allowed to do this recreation in the parks, well, birding is one of the recreations that we can do. So I am going to offer free guiding services for people that never have been bird watching before. It's hard for people to start with a new hobby. I think there's a lot of people now that have you know, sort of gotten the interest of birds because they see them then when they've been locked down and when they can't do anything else. So there's like a novel interest of a lot of new people that are actually coming into the interest of birds, but without having the resources, right? So if you can offer that for people that live close to you, in the vicinity and in your neighborhood, then I think that's a very good thing. So I've just started a Facebook group called Aves de Miraflores, Aves de Miraflores, San Isidro, Barranco, and San Borja, which are the districts that I can reach close to here, to where I live, and where people can go and birdwatch in the parks. And so I will be offering different parks. I tried this last Saturday, but I didn't get any people actually signing up. I didn't have enough. I probably didn't announce it in time, so people couldn't find out about it. But now, forming this group, hopefully getting a few more members, we will get people to sign up for the group, and then I get people coming out into the parks and maybe getting some more people into bird watching. And I have a webinar. I don't know if you've seen that. The webinar is called The Birding Revolution, and the first part of that, which you can find on the Colibri Expeditions page, you can find it here on my Facebook profile, but another easy way to find it is on the Colibri Expeditions YouTube channel. And then you see all those webinars that I've done on the Birding Revolution. And the first one is about how to get more people into birding clubs. Now, there are no real birding clubs here in Lima, right? So, and since birding has never really been a tradition in Peru, bird watching, we don't have the history of bird watching clubs in Peru, right? So, and that means that there are new ways of getting into birding, and not necessarily through clubs, but just people are sort of meeting on social media. There are no need for bird watching clubs, really. So these Facebook groups replace the need of bird watching clubs in countries like Peru, where there is no traditional birding community as much as there has been in other places, right? So I think with this strategy, and also which I put forward in that webinar of the Birding Revolution, is that people can get into birds if they are getting possibilities to do that nearby where they live or where they work. So the idea is to have the threshold to get into birds as low as possible, so you don't really need to travel far to start birding. And obviously by doing this in the neighborhood, you also have a shorter list of birds available to you. There are less birds that are actually possible to see, and it makes it so much easier for people to start doing that on their own, you know, and to try to commence the hobby if they get a little bit of a push from someone in their neighborhood. So this is an idea that you can employ as well. It's a great idea to get more people into bird watching where you live, get your neighbors involved, you know. And I always say there's a birder in all of us, you know, just have to come out of the closet. So there you go. That was pretty much what I had to talk to you about today. So I hope you like this, and check out my other videos that are also in the list. You can find them on Colibri Expeditions Facebook page and YouTube page quite easily, and also here on my profile, of course. So until tonight on Colibri Expeditions Facebook channel, I'll see you there. And if you see this afterwards, well, you can check out the channels. All right, take care now. I'm going for a run. See ya.